Come on. What is wrong with you?
Go on.
Do you want to do it this week?
No, go.
Nah, run it.
No.
Run it.
Carry on.
Nah, run it. I'm putting you under pressure.
No,
Run it.
I wanted to interrupt because I only know that bit. Come on. It goes, come on.
Run it, man. Run your own thing this week, man.
I don't know, but I like your thing. It's our staple.
Man, look what you've done, man. You just mashed
On
it
purpose, yeah, but it's funny. It's different. Go on.
This is a reflection on how this episode's gonna go.
Yeah, it's chaotic. Man.
Come on. You know who it is and you know what it is. It's the dynamic duo that you know, love and appreciate. It's your boy T.
It's your boy F.
And we here another week, another episode, Agenda Over Facts. Season 2, episode 22.
That don't sound too good. Sounded a bit hood there.
Are you not embarrassed?
Oh, wrong one. That's why we need laughs, bro. That's what I was telling you. We need to add laughs on there, fam.
Yeah, right.
Because that cheer ain't the same. But anyway, fam, whilst you're here, subscribe, like, drop a comment, follow us on Instagram, Agenda Over Facts Pod. Subscribe, Agenda Over Facts Podcast, TikTok, Agenda Over Facts Pod. Do that now. But yeah, we here, another week, another episode. Blessed to be here, blessed to be alive, blessed to make it through another week. But yeah, man, feeling good. Got some fizzy drinks here, man, on deck.
Got some non-branded fizzy drinks. All right, how was your Coca-Cola? I'm loving this Pride. This Pride
good?
is hard. This good? This Pride is hard.
One Costco value fizzy drink, bro. Fam, you know, bro. Speaking about Costco, bro. So basically, we're recording today, yeah? This is the day of the funeral, Monday 19th, Queen's funeral. May her soul rest in peace and all of that, yeah? But did you go shopping yesterday?
No.
Bro, I didn't even think about it, innit? So my dad was like, I'll go Costco to pick up one or two things, innit? So I've gone Costco now, yeah? And like, I usually, sometimes when my dad like wants me to go for it, I'll go on like a Sunday, innit? Because I'm thinking it's going to be a bit more chilled than a Saturday, innit? People are resting.
Like when he sends you out, yeah.
Okay, I don't like that too.
No, but that's what he did, no?
I don't like that
He said,
too.
Toye, go and get this for me. Go. Be back.
He wanted me to back. Like, you didn't send me out because I had an option to say yes or no, but I decided to be a good son.
But if you said no, what happens?
I'm still good.
Yeah, I'm going.
But so obviously I've gone here and I'm thinking I don't like going on Saturdays because it's very busy. Sunday is more cool. Some people are hungover, or they're at church, whatever in it. But fam, I'm going Costco. Yeah, it takes me just to get into the car park. It took me like 20 minutes to actually get into the car park, and then fam, there were no trolleys, so there was a queue for trolleys. So I was in the queue for trolleys for like 15 minutes, yeah. Then I clocked what people were doing. They were basically loitering around the car park, waiting for people to unpack their stuff. And then like to the person, oh, once you've unpacked your stuff, can I take your trolley? Bro, it was just frantic, bro. It was frantic.
Is that because they knew that today everything would be closed?
Yeah. And then I didn't get home and then I got home. I saw on Twitter, yeah, people like, oh yeah, supermarkets were a mad thing today. And I was thinking, right. Then I remembered, everything's closed, bro. Everything's closed. I even saw View, yeah, they're doing this thing, yeah, where apparently they're screening the funeral, yeah. But so no films, yeah.
Is it free?
I don't know if it's free or not. I didn't ask them. They're screening the funeral, but you can't buy snacks. And like you can't buy snacks. You can only buy water to show respect for the Queen. Yeah, I don't know. I can't lie. You said Costco. I said Costco, and it just that bell. But bro, yeah, it was it was moving like the Hunger Games, fam. Even water, yeah. They were like, oh, you can only take 3 crates of water. You cannot take more than 3 crates of water.
It's only one day though.
It was manic, bro. People were tussling for water. It gave me vibes of first lockdown. You know when people are fighting over tissue paper and fighting over eggs, fighting over butter, like we're in World War II, fam. Like it's rations.
Free. Oh no, two. Are we gonna say like it's a World War?
No, like it was.
I was wrong. My bad.
You were wrong.
I expect you to be wrong, and I jumped on. That's my bad.
Yeah, that's your bad.
Actually, no, yeah. Let's move on.
Now go on.
No.
Don't hold it. Yo, took your shit.
Because I found a way that I could win. I could catch up.
Took your shit then.
What year was the World War II?
World War II, 1939 to 1945.
Yeah, first.
And do you want me to Google that?
Wait,
do you want me to Google that? Do you want me to Google that?
And what was World War One?
We're not talking about World War One though. We're talking about World War Two. We're talking about World War II because I said World War II.
No,
So
you're
why
right.
are you bringing
You're
another
right. No,
entity?
you're
Yeah.
right.
So you're wrong again.
It's fine,
No,
it's way back.
So you tried to clap back and then, but the clap back got clapped in your face.
How many people died?
No, you can't.
I don't know that. No, there's no way you know that.
I think it's 5 million.
No way.
I think it's 5 million.
Check it.
I think it's 5 million.
I
I don't know why, but that number, I think it's 5 million.
I thought that was the amount of
Jewish people.
that died.
That's what I think it is. That's what I think it is. How
If
many
it's that,
people
I'll even give you that. I think it might be.
died in World War II? I think it was 5 million.
Times 10.
50. Jesus. 50.
Only.
An estimated 40 to 50 million. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Let me check how many Jewish people died. I think it was 5 Jewish people
As in 5 million. I think that too.
died in.
I feel like I heard that in school. 6 million European Jews.
Where?
And at least 5 million. Yeah, there. 6 million European Jews.
And at least 5 million. I don't know why 5 million just. I felt as if I learned that in history. I can't lie.
Not same.
But yeah, suck on that.
Not first.
Yeah, you tried clapping back and he got returned. Roger Federer shit, fam.
He's retired.
Yeah, I saw that. Crazy. Yeah, man. We here, man. We good. We inside, man.
It's so hot. One sec.
Good.
Let's
Take off your jumper.
Bro,
That's the oversized jumper that's working, bro.
for real.
But I can't lie. You know, summer's definitely over because when I was out last night, yeah,
Weird though.
and I was going home, I was like, bro, yeah, it's getting cold.
Getting chillier.
It's starting to get a bit frisky. You know when them times there when you could go out, yeah, just a tee, just to show off like the biceps and that. But now,
Can't do that no
yeah, you got a jumper or you got a nice little fleece thing. Do you need help?
more. No, I'm calm.
You sure?
Like I'm on geriatrics.
Buddies are struggling. Hey, you look fried, fam.
Tired of that.
Why? You been doing today?
Nothing. I just haven't.
Exactly. So why you tired? Oh,
I'm just tired.
you want some?
You got water as well?
Yeah.
Say less. Oh, isn't this yours? Oh no, I'm calm.
You sure?
I thought you meant as in you had like a separate.
Oh, I think I left it in my
Then yeah, no one's
car.
drinking.
No, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's calm.
How do you not carry water though when you're traveling somewhere? That's just something that like you should just take a bottle of water. You should always take with you when you're you're gonna travel somewhere.
I plan to go shops.
Oh, but you didn't because you were late. Fairs.
Nah, I didn't because they're all closed.
Oh, even Bossman shops. Them niggas stay open even on Christmas.
The ones I saw were closed, but first.
They swear.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just late first. So you lied. You didn't even check if Bossman shops were open.
even
You lied. You lied.
I know I
No,
didn't check.
you lied.
I didn't lie.
You lied.
I know I didn't
You
check.
lied.
No, but
You lied.
nah, I did plan to.
You
buy
lied.
one. Wait. I never said they were open or closed.
You said Bossman shops were closed. You did.
No, I said that some of the ones I saw were closed, and that's true.
Are you sure? Or are you lying?
But
Because what shops do you see on the way here?
a lot. On the way to Putney Bridge, yeah. I had to line bike it because I was late.
Bro, on time or not, you were getting on that bike, bro. I thought you were gonna get on the scooter. I can't even lie.
The whole way here and
You tried that last time. I had to pick you up.
it shuts down.
Gosh, you ain't been doing much today.
No, man, I've been just tired because you know when you're just tired from doing nothing. You just stay lying down, and you feel tired. What have you been doing this week?
Sorry, bro. That cook was tasty.
That oak.
Oh my gosh.
That oak was tasty.
Yeah, that Ola was tasty,
No, same.
fam. Man, I ain't had fizzy drinks in. This is my first time having fizzy drinks since the holiday.
Because your teeth, or
Yeah, because of my teeth. This is my first time. Like, nah, actually, not my first time. I had fizzy drinks on.
you couldn't help yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't still. I had fizzy drinks on.
Oh, sorry, is that important?
Nah. It just went up and you never know it. But yeah, so fam, I had fizzy drinks for the first time on Saturday since the holiday. Because I've been trying to cut out like sugary stuff because I ain't got no choice because of this tooth, fam. It's doing a mad thing.
On the plane, you was
Bro! I said we said this last week.
what? Yeah,
on the plane, I was-
yeah.
Bro.
And then what's it? They numbed you up.
Oh.
Bro, I thought you had you know, in like the split second when I saw it, I said, I thought this guy's having a stroke on his close friend's Insta story.
They have me looking like a vegetable. Hey, should I put in the clothes?
Please, man, please.
Bro, that team thing finished me. But fam, so basically what happened, yeah. So did I tell you, yeah? When I went for my fillings, yeah, they were like to me, what the dentist was basically like to me. One of them was so deep, yeah, that she thought about like taking out the tooth in it.
Wait, so what was so deep?
The cavity.
Damn.
She was like, the cavity was so deep, yeah, that she wanted to take out the tooth.
From the root.
Not even from the root, just take it out so there's nothing there in it. To take out the tooth in it. But she was like, let me try putting a filling to save it. But then after I got the filling, she was like, one of them was a bit deep, but I put in a filling. So if it's still hurting after like a couple of weeks, like fillings will still hurt for maybe like a week or so, innit? But she was like, if it's still hurting after like 3-4 weeks, yeah, you might need to come back and you might need to like take it out, sort of a thing, innit? I was like, you could have told me this like before I was going on holiday and I was going on all inclusive and eating and drinking and guzzling. Yeah. So as we were on holiday, it was calm. Maybe 1 or 2 days it was hurting, but it was light. But I think like the week after, so last week, bro, this tooth just grabbed me and said, I'm the captain now. It grabbed me, fam. I went through like, there was a point, bro, there was like a 2-3 day period, I couldn't sleep. As in I was up until like 3-4 a.m, bro. And I was doing this thing, yeah, where I'd be like drinking water and then using the water to like wash my mouth, innit? Like wash the left side of my mouth, which was hurting, innit? To like kind of like just help like numb the pain, innit? But what was happening, because I was doing that like every like 2-3 minutes and I'll end up drinking the water, I was drinking like 9 bottles of water a day. Because I was in constant pain, but I needed to numb it somehow.
Yeah. So,
I swear, my piss was so white. I was pissing out crystals, bro. I was pissing out crystals. But what was happening? My bladder was just getting fucked because I was drinking
so much
water,
yeah.
So, fam, it was hurting. There was one day I was at work. I was thinking, it'll be calm. Work, bro. Every like 10-20 minutes, I was going to the toilet to like wash my mouth, trying to get rid of the pain. Bro! I was in pain. There was one night, yeah, I swear. Bro, me, I'm a Christian boy. I have a Christian family. One day, I was in bed like this, yeah. I looked up, yeah, and I said, if there's a God, please just help me.
Say swear.
Bro, I said, God, if you take away this pain, I swear I'll do anything you want for the next 10 years. The pain didn't go away.
You know what's mad? You should have done what Skepta did.
What?
He prayed to both.
I saw that.
He prayed to both, and he prayed to God and the devil, and then he pit them against each other.
But wait, so if the devil helped him, he would turn his life to the devil or what?
No, he was just like, I'm praying to both of you. Whoever helps wins type shit.
But how do you know who answers?
That's what I was thinking. But his life seems pretty calm now. In this life.
We don't know about the next life.
Just an eternal of hellfire bum fucking, bro.
Could you do that?
Pray to both?
Yeah, and pit them against each other.
I've definitely had like moments where I've just been down and out and I've gone, bro, them man seem to be getting results. But I'm too scared of the repercussions. So I've just gone, nah, I'd rather grind it out and feel shit than make that deal and then
sell yourself to the devil.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But I feel as if he was to bust you, he'll want something in return.
1,000. So yeah, I'd rather just.
That could be one like sacrificial lamb or something like that.
No, it's gonna be something weird. It's gonna be your soul. It's gonna be afterlife. You're done.
That's it. You have to sacrifice yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But yeah, so go on. So you saying?
So fam, so obviously now I'm going through this pain. I'm not sleeping. I'm banging like 7 ibuprofens in a day.
Didn't they give you a more specific pain relief?
Nah, because she didn't think it was gonna be this bad, so she gave me like this like toothpaste to use when I brush my teeth in it for sensitive teeth. And that shit didn't do anything.
There was no like codeine or anything.
She didn't give me it because at the time it was just fillings. It was just normal fillings. So she was just like, yeah, there'll be a bit of pain for like a week or 2, but it won't be crazy where like your day to day is affected like that. Do you get it?
What if you just have a low
pain threshold?
Yeah.
But I'm assuming, I don't know, because this is my first time getting fillings, but I got the impression that the pain that you would get from your fillings it would be bad at times, but it would never be for like a sustained period. And it wouldn't be bad enough for you to be like, I need painkillers. Or she said to me, paracetamol will be enough. Like ibuprofen would be enough. I was banging at 7 a day and nothing was happening, innit? So one day, I ring the dentist, innit? I'm like, listen, like I'm in pain. This was at like 4 p.m. innit? I was like, listen, I'm in pain. I need an appointment now. I said, I need an appointment now. She said, this was on Tuesday, and she was like, I'm so sorry to hear about that, but the nearest date we can do for you is Friday. I said on the phone, I was such a Karen, bro. I said, Friday. I said, I'm dying. I said, I'm dying. I need one now. If not now, tomorrow morning, I need one. I said, I don't care who sees me. I need someone to help me. I said, I'm dying.
I don't care if it's the intern. I just anyone.
I said, anyone, bro. I've never been so dramatic in my life. She was like, okay. So then they got like someone that weren't my dentist to come. They gave me on for the day after, innit?
In a back alley. It wasn't even inside the
Or
office.
Moroccan black market.
It was you have to meet in a car park.
And the dentist drives you to one back alley, fam. So now tomorrow comes, I've gone here, and literally I'm in so much pain. I get there, I'm like, listen, I can't even talk right now because the pain's that bad. I was like, listen, this pain is killing me. I need something for the pain. Like I said, give me everything and anything in it. So she's injected one. She put like 2 injections into my gum that's near the tooth. Innit?
Did it hurt?
Nah, it was like a normal, like a bit of a prick. It was like an uncomfortable like prick for like a couple of seconds, innit? That basically numbed this left side, yeah. And then she gave me antibiotics, and then she gave me that codeine, that promethazine. She gave me that promethazine, and then she was like, "You take these codeine things, take that for 7 days, take the antibiotics for 7 days, yeah." And then like hopefully the antibiotics will like hopefully get rid of like the infection bacteria, whatever that will like numb down the pain. And then she was like, she first gave me antibiotics in it, and then I was like, listen, I can't lie, I need something more than that because I don't want to just be taking this. I actually need something for the pain in it. That's when she gave me the codeines in it. So now I've gone to the pharmacist, yeah, and the pharmacist is like, oh yeah, take the antibiotics, take the codeine, like only if you need to, innit? And he was like, oh yeah, don't take too many in case you get addicted to them. I was thinking, nigga, why you talking to me like I'm a crack addict from the 80s in America, fam?
That's how it starts, though.
Fam,
That's how it
I
starts.
was popping them pills, fam. I was popping them like it's water, fam.
Was it codeine in pill form or drink form?
Pill form.
Well,
Yes, I was popping them.
that's true.
Pain's gone down, it's gone better. I went back to my dentist like on Friday. She was like,
You were happy as hell.
bruh. I was like,
You
I was like, yo, he's saying, yeah.
fucking floated into that room.
She was like, oh yeah, Toye, how's you had a bit of a problem during the week? I said, to say the least. Tootsies now. She was like, you got 3 options. You can either like after you take the antibiotics, if you're calm, like you're calm in it. Said you can do a root canal, which is basically like they like kind of like replace the tooth sort of a thing.
Well, bare juice just came out your mouth, cuz.
From the codeine. She was like, you can basically like a root canal thing. I think they like partially like replace your tooth in it. But she was like, because it's so deep that what might happen is when we replace like half of the tooth, like it might crack because the decay is so deep. And he said the third option is to just get it removed in it. But she was like, basically, if you want to just partially replace it, get a root canal thing, she was like, go to a specialist, yeah, that will do it for you. The prices she gave me, good. She was like, oh yeah, so you know, if you go to a specialist, you know, the root canal treatment might cost. I was like, oh, like how much will it be? Like maybe like £500, £500. Because I thought, oh, it'll be pricey, but not fuck off pricey, innit? She was like, oh no, we'll be starting around like £800 to £900. I said, yay! I said, yay!
For the root canal
For the root canal replacement, and to get like a crown on top in it, which is like a silver cap or whatever, innit? I said £900. She said, oh, so like, what do you want to do? I said, let me just think about it.
the same way you were gonna think about it before.
Yeah, man, it's just an endless cycle, fam.
So what now then?
I think, bro. I think I'm just have to bite the bullet, bro.
It's not. Go
No
on.
pun intended, bro. I'm gonna
Wait.
have to bite the bullet and get a root canal, bro. Because I'm not trying to take out this tooth and then she was like, you can take it out and then like they can put like a. She was like, you know that thing that old people get when like they get that like them gums that they put in with teeth. She was like, you can get that or like, she said you can get that, but for that one tooth. And she was
I've seen that on TikTok. So it's like, and then you can take it out.
she was like, it's just for the one tooth. But she was like, that's just a bit pointless, isn't
It's
it?
a fake tooth, innit?
Yeah. But then she was like,
I don't get that. I will not do this pod if you get that.
and then she was, I'll just be smiling at with.
I will not do that. I will not do that pod.
Then she was like, you can get a screw-on thing, which is basically like the best thing. It's basically just like a prosthetic tooth that they
My man
attach
turning
on.
into a cyborg.
Bro,
What?
she was like, that's 2 bags in it. I was like, I'm not doing that. So she was like, your best option is to go to a specialist that could like do the root canal. Because she was like, she does it, like she's not qualified to do like a proper like.
Might flop.
Yeah, so she was like, go to a specialist. I might.
But she can do it.
She was like, she can, but it won't be as.
What's her price?
Her price was like. Her price was like.
$4 bills?
Nah, her price was like. It was like.
Because if you've said to me, listen, I'm not the specialist, go to someone else because I'm not qualified. As soon
Yeah.
as you said that, I want at least a $4 bill knockoff.
So her thing, it was like £60, yeah.
Hey, yo, from 9 bills.
From 9 bills, bro.
Me personally, if I'm you, I'll be,
Chance your luck.
I'll be like, I'll give you 5 tries. 3 bills, still way cheaper. I said 60.
But once the tooth cracks, it cracks,
60.
bro. Once the tooth cracks, they have to take it out.
£60 though.
But she was like, no, but she was like, it's £60, yeah, to do the root canal. But then to get a crown, which is like the prosthetic like tooth that sits on top of it, that's like 2-3 bills. Whereas if I was to get it
all included,
9
bills.
it's 9 bills. But what she was saying is I could go to the specialist, get the root canal done, which might be like 3, 4, 5 bills,
And then get the caps elsewhere.
and then go back to her just to put on the like crown
Crown.
on top, which will be like 1, 2 bills. So then
I say do that.
if I do a half job, I might save like 2, 3 bills.
Yeah, do that.
So I think I might just have to do that, bro.
Do that and then get the best crown you can get.
I was thinking of getting a silver thing, so I look galley.
You know, before all this happened, did you feel pain?
Nope,
So how did you find out? Just check up.
just a checkup. My mum was like, I think you need a checkup because you eat a lot of sweets.
Oh.
And I was just like, yeah, I might as well.
But now you're feeling all this pain.
Yeah, that's what I said to the dentist. I was like, I feel like this is a bit of a rip-off. Like, I've come to the dentist with no problems just for a checkup, and now I've left,
All this pain and all this
and now you've given me problems. I'm like, what the hell? But then she was like, oh, yeah, but like, even though you felt no pain, it was still decaying. You just weren't feeling it, sort of a thing.
So what? But I'm still confused as to what made you feel it now. What did they do?
It's because they feel it, because like, you're basically taking out some of your tooth and filling it with like the filling, and that's like a foreign object is being put into like your body. So like your like tooth and like the nerve,
Just rejecting
the
it.
nerve is kind of like rejecting it because it's like, what's this for like foreign like particle that's like in my tooth that isn't my actual tooth. So I think it's like your nerve is just like picking it up, and then it's probably like sending them pain. I don't know the science in it, but it's sending like them pain like signals to your body saying that there's a foreign object here. Like, what is it? I'm trying to get it out. It's probably like signaling that to your body. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, man.
I've just got healthcare. I'm scared to go dentist
Yeah, man.
now.
Go dentist, bro. It's not worth it.
Do I want to though?
Nah, bro, you do. Because you don't want to wait 20, 30 years, yeah? And then they're saying we can't even save them.
So if you have,
You don't even have an option. They just
No,
got to go.
no, but I can't like 20, 30 years. It's a veneers thing.
Nah, that veneers thing looks weird, bro. You just end up looking like one vampire.
No, but that's when you don't have the thing in the like the. Are you talking about when they file your teeth down?
No, veneers is when they take out your teeth and then no, they don't take out your
They
teeth.
file it down.
No, they put in like new teeth. They put in them fake teeth, and you
Yeah.
have to change them like every 20 years or something.
Seems alright. to me.
But them veneers thing look weird. Let me show you, fam.
But loads of people have veneers though.
Yeah, but they look weird, bro.
Even young people have them.
Yeah, they look
They're
weird.
like them made in Chelsea. Or them Toye don't have. I swear, bare them have that. It just looks like really, really good teeth.
But some people on Love Island have them, and they just look bare weird, fam. Like, I don't know. You know when something looks too perfect, it looks weird. Do you get what I mean? When your teeth look too perfect, and then it's like, like that looks too perfect. Like that looks like those aren't your actual teeth, bro. Like that doesn't look real. That looks like
I don't think you would know.
bro. That looks like a PlayStation character has.
You know, man.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
I didn't know it was raining. I would have brought an umbrella. Bro, it's ever since they gave you that thing that numbed you down.
Bro, maybe it is, man. Yeah, but bro, that looks like a character in like a PlayStation game has teeth and like you're building a character.
If you saw this in real life, you wouldn't notice it.
Bro, you would know that's veneers, bro. You would know that's veneers, bro. You would. And you're looking at a celebrity that has veneers, bro. You ain't gonna be affording that, bro. I can't lie. You ain't gonna be. That's the best of the best, bro. You need to look at the average Joes that go Turkey and get veneers done.
You see these issues, yeah? Do animals get these issues? Do animals have toothaches? Do animals?
Yeah, they definitely do, but how you gonna know? Unless you're an animal whisperer. Like you don't really know how animals feeling because you don't know their language.
I'd much rather be an animal.
An animal or a
human. I was having this conversation with my god sister and my mum because we were watching one like wildlife show, yeah, and it was like polar bears, and it was like showing like a mother and her cubs. They're having to survive. They're like fighting other polar bears and like getting really bloody, trying to get food, trying to get warmth, whatever. And they were like, "Oh, it's so sad." It's like, "Oh, like it'd be so hard to be a polar bear." I said, "What?" To me, this might be a terrible take. I feel like it's much easier to be an animal than it is to be a human. For me personally, because I was sitting there like, okay, all that animal knows is short-term stress. It can't fathom long-term stress. All it can be worried about is what's happening instantaneously in that moment. Yeah, I've never ever heard of an animal sitting down thinking, "What am I going to be in this life? How am I going to pay for the roof over my head? The water bill, the
council tax." Real life problems.
All this stuff, and then they were like, "Oh no, but look, like they're fighting to the death, forever." I said, "Cool." What was the other point I made? It was something like, let's be honest. If you look at, let's say we were creating a statistic, yeah. Do you think there are more depressed humans than there are animals? Depressed animals.
But how would you know if an animal's depressed?
There are signs, there are symptoms you can tell.
Bruh, come on.
There are signs inside.
But you just said, yeah. You just said, is it harder to be a human or an animal? So that means you're distinguishing that there's a difference between humans and animals.
And
so
our experiences, yeah.
So then again, there's got to be a difference between how a human acts depressed and an animal acts depressed. I would like to think.
But there have
so how do you distinguish it?
There have been depressed animals, and it's usually ones that are taken into captivity. Like you see it, like the ones that are at zoos.
Oh, like caged ones.
Yeah, and you can see it. Certain behavior, like their behavior patterns change. They're just not acting how they should act. And then also, just a lot of animals don't have the ability to feel sad like that, like the way in which we do. I think being.
No, I think they do, bro. Come on. I think that's harsh.
No, only a few do. Things like elephants, them not do. Like they've been known to cry at funerals and stuff. That's different.
Oh, what? Do you have a degree in zoology?
No, but I've watched them things and I've seen.
Oh, so you've watched it? Oh, Fez, you've watched it enough.
Okay, what? So
no, you've watched it enough. That's cool.
I can't. Like, those types of points there are redundant.
No, it's not. No, that is a very valid point.
That means I can't make a point about having a degree.
No, you can make a point.
So
but no,
our prior conversation about teeth and that. I didn't know you're a dentist.
I'm
a dentist.
I'm only saying what a qualified dentist has told me.
So I'm only saying what a qualified zoologist has put on the TV and told me.
But but you haven't. But you're not.
I've watched this stuff. What do you want me to say?
But a zoologist didn't make that documentary, did they?
But they were involved.
Are you sure? How? How'd you know?
It's BBC, man.
Oh, come on. That is such a blanket statement.
No, but it's okay. I'm not even going to entertain it because that wasn't the point. But it was just
that said, I've lost the battle. So I'm moving on. I hear it.
It was just the fact that I think their lives are bare easy. Okay, obviously, okay, and then now people are watching like, nah, bro, having to hunt for your own food. I understand that, but in the grand scheme of things, I just think there's more miserable people than there are miserable animals.
I think that's because you know more people than animals.
They haven't. A lot of them don't even have the capability to feel those feelings.
Man said they're vegetable.
No, a lot of them are just they're literally there and like
I need to get food. I need to get shelter, and that's it. That's the. I need to care for my cubs. That's the sort of spectrum of what they can feel.
But then don't you? Alright, cool.
Would you rather be a human? Do you think it's easier to be a human or an animal? Just give me an answer.
You know what? At first I thought human.
In the car, you said human.
I know.
And now you say animal.
At first I said no, because you just said it straight off the bat, innit?
Yeah.
And then you said I don't want to talk about it now because I'm gonna talk about it on the podcast. But now I'm thinking about it, yeah, bro. That's just what's up. But bro, when I watch them nature shows, yeah, and then I see like a lion
Fighting and stuff like that.
like a lion comes over to like another like lion's family, and they want to take like the woman and the child away, and then the dad lion has to fight the other dad lion to the death or until one man concedes. That's real life. That's life or death, bro. That's life or death. Yeah, that can happen in real life, but that's not really happening it as humans, bro. They just cheat on you behind your back. Like real life when they're do you get what? I know that was a bit mad, but
I get you.
But do you get what I mean, bro? That shit's kind of mad, bro. But I do hear they don't have that stress of like life stress, like. But they probably
think
have
it's
their
worse.
own. They probably
don't,
have
man.
their
They
own.
don't.
Okay, not council tax, no British gas, no water bills.
No, but as in, I just don't think they're sitting down contemplating next month. I'd be like, I don't think an animal can sit down and think about next month.
But then,
I don't think they're able to do that.
but how do animals survive? Surely they have to plan. They have to plan to survive.
I know there are ones that, for example, you know, bears or
Yeah.
like animals that hibernate for the winter.
Yeah.
I used to think, and this is wrong apparently. I used to think, okay, you see when you would hear
Pardon me, that was disgusting.
the Codian, what's it?
Nah, I've even taken any today still.
You see when you used to hear people say like squirrels or those types of things, they hibernate for the winter. What did you think that meant?
They just sleep in it.
For the whole winter, like,
Yeah.
it's wrong.
So what did they do?
They're active. They're just less active.
Yeah, go on. Did you learn this in your degree of zoology as well?
Fuck you, bro.
Hibernate.
See the whole time.
Despite what you think.
They don't sleep during the winter. Hibernation is an extended form of torpor, a state where metabolism is depressed to less than 5% of normal. So they just slow down.
So they might just stay in like their hut where they
Just
live.
chill, yeah. So anyway, we're talking about lions, right?
Yeah, like bro, that shit's real life, man, for them.
Yeah, but real life is also a mum in a council estate battling a smack addiction. Do you get what I'm saying? And having to raise 2 kids. That's also hard. Like,
But then it now brings us to the second question of how do you quantify their different types of stress that they get, and how do you say which one's higher than the other? Like how are we measuring the stress? You get what I'm trying to say? You're thinking about it, innit?
yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
How do you measure the stress?
I would much rather be a horse than a human.
I think
No, yeah.
I think you measure it on how likely that event leads to the death of someone.
But would I be saying this if my life was amazing? Like, if I was like at the apex of human experience, would I be saying the same thing? Do you get me? If my life was brilliant, if I had the best of the best, would I be sitting there saying, I'd rather be an animal?
No, because if you're living the best of the best, you'd say you'd rather live as a human.
It was just a passing thought anyway.
Nah, I think it might be harder for animals, you know? I think I've been swayed, bro. At first I said human straight off the bat, but now I'm thinking about it, bro. Them man are surviving,
Nah,
bro.
but what, for me, it's the fact that a human could just be by themselves and make themselves sad. I don't think an animal would do that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Go on, expand.
Like, a human can be at home by themselves and then just make themselves depressed. I don't think an animal isn't capable of doing that.
But you said animals get depressed as well.
Yeah, but that's because someone has done something to them. They've been locked in a cage, which is unnatural to their normal life processes.
Isn't that them being by themselves though?
No, but okay. When I said by yourself, as in you could. So, if, for example, I could leave home now from this podcast, go home, and just think stuff to depress myself. An animal can't do that.
Why not?
They just don't have the thinking capability to do that. Their brains aren't as developed. Only I think like a few animals have brains that are similar or more developed, like dolphins.
And like dolphins do.
Dolphins have bigger brains than ours.
Say swear.
Yeah.
And like chimpanzees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You might be onto something here.
Like
You might be onto something here.
because people are thinking of the battles, the bloody battles. Okay, calm. I hear that. Yeah.
Right said I hear that. You could die. I hear it.
Yeah, I hear that. But then, like, if you could die, then that's the end. You're finished. Your life is done.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a shitty existence
Okay, but let
that's
me go off on that.
ongoing.
But what about the constant threat of that potentially happening to you at any time and anywhere?
That's a good point. I'd rather that. I feel like when I saw with cavemen or whatever, we had those same thoughts.
Hey, you really want to be okay, man? This is the second week in a row you said this, bro.
No,
The
but like,
good old days.
but I feel like we had those same thoughts. No, we need to hunt. We need to eat. We need to be protected from whatever predator might come our way.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I think I still stand by it. We can leave it at that. But
I think I'm animal. I can't lie. I think I've been swayed.
and then
I think I've been swayed.
the next one was we're talking about cheating, yeah, and then
Ooh, it's always a fun topic.
I don't know how, yeah, but we would
Wait, you're talking about cheating with your mum and
yeah, and then we would I think something we were watching brought up, I can't remember, but
Oh yeah.
we had then got into like certain jobs, and I said if someone is the president of the United States, yeah, and they cheat,
Yeah.
it was bound to happen, man. Like, and then they were like, no, man, like you have to hold them to a certain moral, what's it?
Like moral
standard,
compass,
yeah.
yeah.
And I said, no, you don't, because I said that person has way more stress on his head or her head than the average person, and then they try to compare it to what if you're like some bum or something, or like, okay, I'm not saying that this is a bum. I said bum first, and then they were like, okay, imagine you're like really poor, like you're an immigrant trying to make things happen. You're stressed every day. And then I was like, well, no one's trying to cheat with that person. You know what I mean? No, but
Nigga get cheated on.
do you get me though? Like, whereas the leader of the free world, the amount of girls are gonna be like, oh my god,
Access, yes. Yeah.
I want to try and get. And I was like, think of it in a day, yeah. Would you say your willpower in the morning is the strongest, and then throughout the day, as you make decisions, it sort of goes down. Because
I don't think so.
okay, cool.
I think it just depends on what situation I'm in. My willpower will be tested.
Okay, cool. The motivation you have to go gym in the morning,
Yeah.
is it not different to when it's 10 p.m. at night and you've done bare stuff in throughout the day? What you saying it's the exact same?
It depends, but you can be tired in the morning and that brings your willpower down to actually go.
How can you be tired in the morning if you just woke up?
You're not tired when you wake up.
Yeah, in that sort of like 10 minutes or whatever. But once I'm up, I'm up. But okay, put it this way, yeah. Are you really gonna sit here and
I
say?
need to fart. Sorry. Sorry. Nigga, I'm not even sorry.
But you're not.
Don't he say, hey, wait. I said, let me let it rip. Let it blade ting. In 2 minutes, this guy's demeanor is just gonna just. Oh, yeah, this one's cooked, bro. I can smell it, bro. Yeah, this one's cooked. This one is cooked.
Bro.
It's ripe. Do you know what's infused in? It's infused in just with that party food that I was having on Saturday.
You might as well just make your point, because I'm not talking for her. Go on. Maybe there's no AC.
Jollof rice, macaroni and cheese, fried rice, assorted meats, chicken,
In short, yeah, my point
coleslaw.
was I don't expect the Prime Minister or the President or someone in a mad powerful position. I'm not going to hold them to the same moral regard as just a normal person.
You know what? I think the job you picked was a bad example because I have the view that people in like, as much as they don't, people in politics, and then people are in them jobs of like you're governing people, like you're in charge of like leading people. I feel as if you should have a certain moral standard because people are looking up to you and they're looking up to you as like, people might not do it, people might do it, but the person that, I'm looking at you to be led. So I should be looking at you as like a figurehead and an example. And if that's the example you're setting, then like you're basically saying it's okay to cheat. Okay, even though politicians are cheating left, right, and center. Do you get what I mean?
Ask me this,
but in a perfect world, you'd think that they would.
Let's say your leader, like the prime minister, whatever, they've been a really good prime minister.
Yeah.
All the numbers are up. All the stats that are meant to be up are up.
Yeah.
But then you find out he's just been serially cheating.
Yeah.
Like anything he can get his hands on in the cabinet, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Now,
Hancock.
that was the example they used.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, cool. Would you then be the person to be like, yo, can you just maybe reduce the cheating?
I personally wouldn't.
Why?
Because I'm the sort of person, I can separate the person from the job.
And I would like to think you're thinking, I don't want to change anything because it's working.
Yeah. I don't want to separate the person and the job. But I do feel, as much as your personal life shouldn't affect like your capability to do the job, it does a bit when you're in like politics or like in government and stuff like that. It does a bit. Whereas if you're a rapper, if you're cheating, I ain't really looking up to you as like, oh my God, I want to be like you. I might say your life is lit, but I'm not going to be like, I'm looking up at you as like you're my inspiration, So like if you're cheating like outside of like your work where you're still like bringing out nice albums, in fact, cheat more because that's content for your lyrics.
True.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? True. But what I will say, I can't, I don't agree with cheating, but I can't blame a brother and say, damn, like that guy's a piece of shit for cheating, because I'm not in that position where like
all of that.
Yeah, I'm not in that position where like I'm a VIP
making those big decisions.
I'm a high net worth person. I'm not talking about politicians. I'm just talking about like celebrities and that, innit?
Nah, okay, no. Certain celebs, I'll be like, relax. But the reason I use that specific example of the president of the world,
Yeah, why?
Bro, how stressed is that guy? And I said to them, listen, you're comparing him to a guy whose clock is from 9 to 5 p.m. Do you think he clocks off at 5 p.m.?
Yeah, he's 24s.
24s. There's always something going on. He's always stressed. And then
just sleep with your wife.
That's what they said, yeah. And I said, okay.
You're going to do something bad. I know you are. I know you're going to say something crazy.
No, I'm not. I said to them, what if she's not in the mood? No.
True. Consent is paramount.
It's paramount. So imagine me. Let's say I'm the president of the free world, Calm. I've just come from one NATO meeting. I've had to decide whether 10 million people will die. I had to think about the decision for a good hour. So I've just left there feeling just like a piece of shit.
You need to get it out, bro.
So come, like, I've come home. My wife's there. I'm saying, I've told her this and that. And I try and get in the mood. She's like, you didn't message me the whole day. I'm like,
bitch, I've been saving 10 million lives.
and
how dare you?
And then she's like, oh, you're always like this. You've changed since you became the president. No shit, I'm the president. So let's say this continues and he's not making enough time for her because he's the president. Now what's he meant to do? Me personally, I want my leader to be as relaxed as possible. I don't want him to be tense in them.
What impulsive decision? Just kill all the blacks.
because he's just sexually tensed up like one pretzel.
Hey, don't kill me.
You know, the prime minister, they have their cabinet.
Yeah.
I'm in the cabinet. I'm lining him up.
Bare brasses.
As soon as I start to see decision making is getting a bit bring her in, bring them in. Nah, bro. But no, in short, I'm not saying it's right.
Yeah.
If you agree to be in a monogamous relationship, then do that.
Yeah.
But if we're ranking people that I can understand who do that, someone like that is at the top. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think that's when self-discipline comes into play?
That's what they...
You need to learn how to be self-disciplined. And in a job like that,
they
especially...
They were saying that
that self-discipline that you have from your job should translate over to your personal life, bro. Because if you have self-discipline, That's self-discipline. You can't be self-disciplined in one aspect of your life and you're not self-disciplined in the other. Well, you shouldn't be. Do you get what I mean? So that self-discipline should translate over, bro.
You say that though, but then loads of footballers are disciplined in their football, but in their personal life they're doing madnesses. So clearly it doesn't.
Yeah, I suppose you need to have a let go. You need to have a release. But then, no, you do.
Saying, bro.
Nah, you do, but pick a better release.
Like what? Crack? Drugs? What? He can't do drugs. That's something that would kill his brand.
Run. Go on jogs. Smash stuff up. Go start fighting. Go start boxing.
And this is also my point, yeah. Let's say you're the president. You go on a jog. You box, whatever. Wherever you go, people know who you are. The temptation will be nuts. And I'm not saying all, what do some women like?
Like men with power.
And who's the most powerful man?
The president of the free world.
I
said the free world, you know, like his Game of Thrones or something.
No. I said that's the title of the US president. President of the free world.
Say swear.
Yeah. Pretty sure it is.
I'm gonna Google this. We Google best stuff. President of the free world. I spelled world wrong. Oh gosh. Yeah, you're right still. Yeah, you're right still. The free world. Bit up themselves.
Yeah, I know. But you know, it was just a conversation we were having, and then we're going back and forth. And I was playing like devil's advocate a lot.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm just saying that there is, like, for example, if let me think.
But then, are you now justifying cheating?
I'm not, but I'm just saying there are certain jobs that take more out of you than a normal job will. And if we're talking about self-discipline, a person only has so much. What's the word? Willpower. Yeah. So can we agree that certain jobs will exhibit more willpower than others?
Yeah.
And I think that type of job, you're just making decisions non-stop throughout the day, stressful decisions.
Yeah.
So it's just like, put it this way, yeah. When's the last time you saw a president with a six-pack?
Never. But a lot of people don't have six packs. That's a dumb example.
No, but my point is,
do you get what I mean? Like your average person doesn't have a six pack. Like so, it's like
that's true.
That's a dumb example. Bro.
But wait, the point I wanted to make is
try again.
The point I wanted to make is that I just feel that job there, we can't fathom how stressful that is. Yeah. Bro, even the stuff, forget what you're doing, the stuff you're finding out about, the stuff that the public aren't allowed to know, they know. Because you know, I swear, when you get sworn in, people from the FBI, whatever, they come to you and then they tell you all the secrets that
well, we don't know this, but
allegedly,
yeah,
I'm saying,
allegedly.
But all this stuff that we don't know, that they know, they find out, it plays a lot on a person's mind. Just saying.
But alright, cool. But going back to your point of willpower, yeah, you said there's a point where like a man only has so much willpower.
No, anyone. There's like people have a finite amount of willpower. That's why most like motivational coaches or life coaches, they'll always say try and do the longest things in the morning. The things that will, like the things you don't want to do them as early as possible.
Yeah.
Because your willpower is finite. And every time you achieve a task or do something, it goes down. It drains. Do you get what I'm saying?
But do you think you can build willpower?
Yeah, you can, but it still be finite.
But then I feel as if
you can't build unlimited willpower.
But cool. But
if you're doing the same things every day, then yeah.
But do you think that cool? We're using the president of the free world example, yeah. Yeah. Do you think you can build an amount of willpower that's enough to be the president of the free world
and not cheat?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because Obama did it supposedly. Obama didn't cheat, but he had a loving wife, so I don't know.
I don't know, but I think that's a cop out. I think this example, I think this whole scenario you're making is a cop out, bro. I think you just need to train that willpower, bro. And if you don't have that willpower, then that job isn't for you. That job really isn't for you. Oh, you're Googling presidents that have cheated. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then that's just
look at that.
What?
You see how this is like? This tells you how long the page is.
Oh, it's just a long page. Yeah, but bro, that's just a testament to the selection process is shit. We're not putting the right people in them positions. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
And please, these photos are black and white. Niggas been doing this.
But that's what I'm saying. We're putting the wrong people in power.
Or
We're putting the wrong people in power.
or you're creating unrealistic standards.
Nah, I don't think I am.
In the same way, what if this is similar to what if this is akin to the 6-pack thing? The average person doesn't have a 6-pack. What if this is the same?
The average person doesn't. But the average person shouldn't be in power. The average person shouldn't be the president of the free world.
What? And usually
That's
not.
why me and you aren't.
Speak for yourself. You good? Is your
Yeah,
teeth?
no. I caught my
Oh.
finger on here.
Um,
Yeah, that's why the average person isn't in charge of the free world, bro. You're really trying to push this agenda, bro. You're really trying to push this agenda. Yeah, go on. What are you looking for? 70% of Americans cheat at least once in their marriage. But yeah, I just think that a lot of people just have a low level of self-discipline, bro. Because no one is gonna be like to themselves, oh yeah, today I'm gonna practice self-discipline. Today I'm gonna increase my willpower.
That's
You're
true,
not, bro.
true.
It's the easy way out.
do you know why this isn't higher?
Why?
Because I guarantee of that 30% that aren't doing it,
They haven't been caught.
Better haven't even had the chance. There's a bunch of losers that aren't getting
Man,
treated.
that's you're losing.
No, but I mean for real, because the amount of times I've seen someone speak and be like, "This is so wrong." I look at them and I think, this person has never been propositioned. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, it was just one funny conversation we're having.
Nah, that's it. That's
It
interesting.
was mad, but it was just random. And then you know, I just went with it. I was like, you know what? I've said president. Let's
go.
keep with it.
And you know, sometimes when you're in them sort of discussions and you're the devil's advocate, you don't even agree with what you're saying, but you're still
I
gonna
didn't.
push that side. Yeah, to see. It's an interesting one. Cheating is an interesting topic. I feel as if that's like a topic that can be a whole episode, bro. Yeah.
We can round off on the aerial stuff. You seen that?
What aerial stuff?
Just hilarious. The Black Mermaid.
Oh,
Have you seen how people wilding?
yeah, I have, but I
YouTube had to turn off the dislikes because it was too much. It was too many dislikes on the YouTube.
because
thing.
it was that what's the twin? What's her name?
I think Halle or something.
Yeah, Halle Berry. No, it's not Halle Berry.
Not Halle Berry, but it's one of them.
One of the twins, isn't it? Just because she likes
Do
skin.
you know what annoyed me the most about the whole thing?
Go on.
Like, because like people were saying it's unrealistic, this and that. Like she was originally like white. I was like, nigga, she's a mermaid. Nothing about it is realistic. Do you get what I'm saying?
Half of her is fish, half of her is human.
And then what jarred me is that I also didn't agree with the casting.
Okay, based on, if you don't mind me asking, based on.
Black people can't swim.
She's biracial. She's biracial.
She can barely float. No,
That's
like,
a black.
it wasn't
I hear it
it
though.
wasn't factual. No, but like, people going crazy. And then I do think, I don't agree with it only because I feel like they purely did it just to be woke. Because I think it's like very similar. It's basically the same story, just revamped for a black audience. Kind of lazy. Why not create a new character and then make her black?
But see, yeah, cool. When we talk about this sort of stuff, yeah, with like, putting in black actors or like making like black movies or whatever, yeah, I'm on Coon Alert. Maybe I'm on Coon Alert, innit? But I feel as if you'll never make people happy. Like there'll always be someone complaining.
Some sort of demographic that hasn't been catered to, yeah.
If you add in the black person, you'll have black people that are happy, but then you also have black people that are saying, "Oh, you're just doing it to just check a box," and then you also have white people that are, "Oh, you're just doing it just for whatever." But then if you don't do it, black people will now say, "Oh, like where's the black main character?" So it's like any decision you make, you're fucked.
For me, I feel like context matters, innit? So for example, yeah, you see when they were gonna try and make Idris Elba James Bond.
Yeah, I don't think that can work. Me personally,
To me, that didn't make sense because
I can't lie. Call me a coup. That don't make sense,
no,
bro.
it's not even a coup.
That
because
don't make sense, bro.
if you watch the James Bond films, a lot of places he goes, a black guy in a suit is gonna stick the fuck out.
In Russia,
Do you get what I'm saying?
in Russia,
Like,
a neo-Nazi plot, bro.
like he's sticking out.
That
bro.
nigga's sticking out like a sore thumb.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but then what's it? What was I gonna say?
They'll just have to do it. They'll have to do it in South Africa or something in the film. If it's Idris, they'll have to do it somewhere there.
I feel like someone like Doctor Who, that can work
yeah.
because they regenerate every time and as a different person. That can work.
And that's where they go to. Wait, but I thought Doctor Who goes back in time.
He can go whichever.
He can go forward and
Forward,
back.
backward.
Oh, okay, cool. So he could go
Okay,
forward.
sure.
Then,
Yeah, no. What time is it?
Now we still got a bit of time.
I
Like
don't
10
know. Like,
minutes.
so I was watching videos of like people reviewing it, and then like, what they would do, they'd like play the trailer.
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer?
Nah, I haven't.
So they'll play they'll play in the trailer, and then the first like 10 seconds, there's not really speaking. It's just showing the sea and like underwater. They pause and be like, "Yes, I get it. It's the sea, nigga. She's a mermaid. This is where she lives."
Wait,
So-
no, is she in the shot at the time?
No, she wasn't in the shot yet.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it just showed people were primed to hate it.
Yeah, kind of like with Meghan sort of a thing.
With She-Hulk.
No, Meghan Markle. How is it like anything she does, they'll hate it, regardless if it's like good or bad. They'll hate it. So.
See people like how they were reacting to her in the queue and that.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
that's something else I wanted to talk about with the Queen and the queue.
Did you see what's it? I keep jumping, but did you see
Do you still talk about it? We can go back to this one.
Yeah, no, I can go back to it. Did you see on Insta that guy that was speaking about Lizzo, and he was just getting onto her?
Nah.
Do you know Lizzo?
Who's Lizzo? The Queen Elizabeth.
No, I'm not calling her Lizzo. No, this girl, this woman.
Nah, I don't know
She's
who
got
that is.
definitely, or you've definitely heard her songs anyway.
Okay. I don't know who she is. Sorry. I don't know who she is, man.
Okay, cool. So anyway, so there was this comedian who was having an interview, and then someone just asked him about her music or something, and then he went, "She's shaped like the shit emoji," and then he was just getting onto her, innit? So then, like, fuck to lie,
It's not a good
and then he was,
Especially because she's black as well.
yeah, no, but,
Yeah, that's not a good joke.
and he was like how like she's like basically unhealthy, this and that, like she's promoting like her shape when it isn't healthy, this and that, cool, whatever. So then people then pulled up a skit that he did, yeah, with him and, do you know Tiffany Haddish?
Nope. Our coach,
Guy
bro.
just watches EastEnders. No, this one you'll definitely recognize. You've definitely seen films of her in it. No?
Nah, yeah, she looks familiar. Yeah, she looks familiar. What
Anyways,
film she been in?
A lot of Kevin Hart films. Anyway,
Okay.
so those two had a skit back in the day, yeah, where it was about a woman leaving her child with a paedophile,
Okay.
and they had a kid in the skit,
Yeah.
yeah, and the kid was in boxes,
Yeah.
small little pants or whatever. So it was like, nah, I'll show it to you later. It was so she was the mum,
Yeah.
and then she would like leave the kid with that guy that was making those jokes about Lizzo. She would leave him, yeah.
The one that called her like a shit emoji.
Yeah.
So he's in the skit.
He's in the skit.
Oh wow, it's full circle.
He's the pedo.
Okay.
And then she leaves, and then it's like he's like reading a newspaper, and then like, he takes it off, and there's like eye holes in the newspaper. He's just watching the kid,
Yeah.
and the camera's zooming in on the kid's bum, and like
Cool. When was this made?
maybe like 5-6 years ago.
Oh wow.
And then like then the next one is the kid's in the bath. She's left him again with the guy, but you get where I'm going. innit?
Yeah.
So it's weird, isn't it? I didn't even have a point to it. It's just weird. Because I saw it, and
Bro,
I
how
went,
can you tell a story like this and not have?
because it was just so
Bro,
weird.
I was
so weird.
engrossed. I thought this was going somewhere.
No, 'cause it was funny that like because he came for Lizzo, they dug that up, and then now everyone's getting onto him.
Oh,
That was it.
bro. That's the main message. Be careful what you put out there on the internet, fam. Because
And then
bro, everyone has a past, bro.
and do you know that I think was it last week or the week before where we were talking about Andrew Tate getting cancelled?
Yeah.
You know he got kicked off Uber and stuff like that,
Yeah, I saw that.
and his bank kicked him off too.
Yeah.
His own bank.
What, like HSBC or
Yeah, I think it was
Boy.
Santander.
boy?
Dangerous to that.
Man, that's the world we live in now. If you're controlled by so many things, they can just take you off like
That's
that.
mad, though, innit?
They can just take you off like
That,
that.
no, but in deeper, I can go on my Insta now and say the most wildest shit. I'm not gonna get.
Yeah, but you don't have a following. You're not. Can't lie. You're not influential.
I'm not important.
Yeah,
I'm-
you're
I'm
not.
just-
influential.
I'm just not important.
You don't have people listening to you.
I'm
bro.
just-
like you can be,
I really don't. Yeah, I really don't, bro.
bro. Like you can be spewing stuff and like no one's really like, yeah, I'm a fan or follower. Do you get what I mean?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Fingers crossed.
When I eventually, when AOF splits and then I take my followers with me, and you take.
What you'll just take.
Yeah. Let's round off.
Yeah, it's been a cool one. I wanted to talk about the Queen and queuing because that shit is
Wait,
jokes.
we have
bro.
like 10 minutes.
Bro, we talk about we have 10 minutes. We have 4.
All I know is that people were sexually assaulting people in the queue, which is nuts.
That is crazy.
Nuts. Like, I think there was like 2 cases of just someone like taking their piece out and just showing everyone in the queue.
He got his dick out.
Mm.
Man, that guy's a wrong one, man.
But
Nonsense
if you're gonna do it, that's the place to do it.
Yeah, Andrew will help you bust case, allegedly. But yeah, now we can talk about that next week, actually. But yeah, man, it's been a cool one. It's been a steady one. Just been talking, catching a vibe, catching a wave, catching some good conversations, man. Because that's what we do when we round here. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, Gender with Facts Pods. Get it in. Listen to us, follow us, vibe with us, connect with us. Because we're here to stay. This is Spin Your Boy T.
Spin Your Boy F.
Gender with Facts, Season 2, Episode 22. Done, dusted, ready for you, man, on Wednesday. In a bit.